Xin chào tất cả các em, chào mừng các em quay trở lại với chương trình bồi dưỡng tiếng Anh lớp 10. Và như cô đã giới thiệu với các em, để các em có thể học tốt chương trình tiếng Anh lớp 10, các em cần phải chuẩn bị cho cô 2 quyển sách. 1. Sách tiếng Anh học sinh lớp 10. 2. Sách bài tập tiếng Anh lớp 10. Và các em chú ý, ở trang bìa 4 các em sẽ có một thẻ cào để vào phần mềm IseeBooks. Nếu các em chưa có sách, các em hãy truy cập vào website www.iseebooks.vn để được hỗ trợ. Now let's start with listening of Unit 6, Gender Equality and Same Week, Same Pay. Now first one, I would like you to come to the game naming. Look at the screen and give me the job. As you can see, the first one is fireman. The second one, yes, it is policeman. Third one, a nurse. Continue, an actor. A waiter. Continue, shop assistant. Yes, okay. Who? Accountant. Astronaut. Yes. And as you can see, we have a lot of jobs male and female can take part in. And today we come to listening of Unit 6 to know about same week, same pay. And before we come to the mentors of listening, I would like you to come to vocabulary. Now first one, wage, wage. The second one, inequality. And you have the antonym is equality. It is a noun. Inequality is bất bình đẳng. Equality, bình đẳng. Qualified, qualified, có trình độ, có khả năng. And it is you have a synonyms of qualified is skilled or experienced. A fact is that the changes of whether a fact his health, ảnh hưởng, tác động. Property, property, tài sản, của cải. Address, similar to solve, giải quyết vấn đề. Income, income is that, thu nhập. Encourage, khuyến khích, động viên. Now we come to activity 2, listen and repeat.
Skills 2. Listening, same work, same pay. 1. Look at the picture. The man and the woman do the same work, but they look different. Why? Tell your partner.
Now, you can see that in activity 1, the man and the woman do the same work, but they look different. And why? And if you use IseeBooks, you can press on Show's answer. Yet the man looks happy, but the woman looks sad because she gets less pay or less money.
2. Listen and repeat the following words. Do you know each word's meaning? Use a dictionary if necessary.
Yeah, in this activity, you can see that wage, tiền lương. How about the second? Inequality. So inequality is không công bằng, bất bình đẳng. H, qualified là có học vấn. Đủ năng lực, có học vấn. Okay. How about a fact? A fact is that, ảnh hưởng. Property is that. Property is tài sản. Continue. Address. Address is that, giải quyết. We have an income, thu nhập, and encourage, khuyến khích. Now after that, press on submit button. Now we come to activity 3. Listen the recording. Track if the following statement are true or false and take the correct pause.
Skills. Activity 3. Listen to the recording. Check if the following statements are true or false. Tick the correct boxes.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to talk about gender equality. Well, first, let's begin with equality in wages. Wage discrimination happens when workers are equally qualified and perform the same work, but some workers are paid more than others. Very often, wage discrimination affects women negatively. On average, women work more than men, but they earn much less. I can give you some information. Women perform 66% of the world's work, produce 50% of the food, but earn 10% of the income and own 1% of the property. In families where both parents work, for example, men and women spend about equal amounts of time working, but women still have to spend more time on housework. So, how are governments addressing the problem of inequality in wages? As far as I know, many countries now allow and encourage women to join the army, the police forces, and the fire services. On the other hand, more and more men are now working in jobs like nursing, cleaning, and childcare.
Now, after listening to the recording, choose. First one, the speaker begins his talk with gender equality in job opportunities and age, so the first one is false. 2. Wage discrimination affects women negatively. Number 2 is true. True. Number 3. Women work less than men but they earn more. False. Number 4. Married men and women spend about equal amount of time working, but women still have to spend more time on housework. So, number 4 is true. Even now, women are not allowed to join the army, the police forces, or the fire services. So number 5 is false. And number 6, more and more men are now working in jobs that used to be considered suitable for women only. So number 6 is true. After doing the exercise, you press on submit button to check your understanding. We continue. Gap filling. Activity 4.
4. Listen again and complete the following sentences by writing no more than 3 words or numbers.
Now, the first one, wage, when workers are equally qualified and perform the same work but some workers are. So the first one is discrimination. Discrimination. The second blank is the word paid more. Paid more. How about number 3? Women of the work produce 50% of the food but earn 10% of the income and of the property. So number 3 is perform 66%. Okay. And the second is that own only 1%. How about number 3? Many countries now allow and to join the army, the police forces, and the fire services. Encourage women. Encourage women. And number 4 is that more and more men are now working in jobs, cleaning, and childcare. So number 6 is like nursing. Now press on submit button to check your answers. Now, I would like you to come to the final discussion. Now, we can group and list some possible ways to support gender equality. And if you are in the classroom, you can exchange your idea with your partner or the members in your groups. And now, I would like to give you some suggested answers. First one is that stop the violence. The second, educate about gender equality. Third one, encourage girls and women to show their inspiration and speak their mind. Fourth, allowed and encouraged women to join the army, police forces, and the forest services. Continue, increase enforcement of laws against child marriage. And the final, reduce socialization by adult of girls and boys into traditional gender roles. We've finished listening of Unit 6. At home, learn by heart always. Review all information of listening and prepare writing. Working mothers. Don't forget to access IseeBooks to practice. Goodbye.